Hello, how's it going, everyone? How's it going? Hello, everyone. Hello, TM12. Hello, how Sophia's it going? Oh, thank y'all so much. What's it called? I feel bad that what's it called? Postponed yesterday's stream. But what's it called? I wanted to visit actually, my dad wanted me to visit because what's it called? The house was a bit empty. What's it called? The girls in my family went out to I think some kind of garden festival. So what's it called? I was just kind of helping keep him company. He's amazing. I ended up he's really nice. What's it called? He made a makluba, which is upside down. It's like a rice dish where you kind of have a pot where you cook sometimes a given amount of vegetables with mostly starches like potato, eggplant, tomatoes. Sometimes you could do cauliflower, but what's it called? Tomato and no potato and eggplant are usually really good in it. What's it called? I don't quite like the chicken sometimes it's put in it, but it's there. Dad always makes a ton of meat, even though people are kind of thrown off by the meat. And he's like, how about more meat? And I'm like, look, what's it called? It gets a little, the meat does get a little dry, just because what's it called? It's kind of just spiced and has nothing on it but spices and whatever got soaked in with the rice. It's called upside down because you flip it over. You flip the pot over onto a tray. It's really nice stuff when it's made right. I tried to make it once and it didn't come out so good, but anytime I go over to my parents' house for it, it always comes out nice. But he also threw in a ton of things. My dad's always really generous. He'll just be like, "Hey, this has been lying around the fridge. Have this." It's like, yes, here, what's it called? There's a random coconut water in here. I had it and it was good. Take it. Oh, these peaches, they're gonna be good in 2 days. You should have this. He's a much older guy, but what's it called? Well, I was talking about why I stopped anime blogging. I told him about Demon Slayer, and he was just like, what's it called? I taught my dad about Demon Slayer, and he was just like, wow, 3 movies for a final battle. A 2-minute sequence where a man, what's it called? The main villain is just walking, and you're just feeling the aura of a man walking. I love Demon Slayer, but I feel like it was one of those. It's kind of like the Hobbit movies, where it feels like some of this has been stretched out to its furthest extent because they know that people will still happily pay for more Demon Slayer. I'm like, you're just exploiting people. They're just exploiting people. It was like when Twilight released 2 different movies for their final thing. It was I mean, I love the show, but I feel like you could have condensed the training arc to maybe a couple episodes. The training arc season was wild because it was just half of this was a quarter of this was in the manga, and the rest of this is just made up stuff. It was like, oh no, we're just making up material. My attention span isn't enough for the movies. I haven't seen the movies, but I definitely watched the anime version of the Mugen Train movie. And it was really jarring because it was one of those things where I was like, oh man, it's the TV version, so they're gonna add new scenes to it. But I think the most they did was just add a first episode that told us how Red Goku investigated the train before it took off. I'm like, oh, that's just an episode of just random cool special effects. I actually genuinely like the art in the manga, so sometimes I'm really bummed out when I hear people say like carried by the animation, because I genuinely think that the art style is really nice for Demon Slayer. But it is kind of, I think to me Demon Slayer is a bit like Star Wars in the sense of it telling a very simple and basic story but in a fun way. Hello, welcome back. Sorry, I was talking about how like over the weekend I told my dad about what Demon Slayer was. I didn't get to watch the movie, but what's it called? I know that it was one of those things where I think I was trying to look up where it was at because I read the manga in advance. And I was like, oh wow, they are committing to making this like a trilogy, or like being able to stretch it out for quite a bit. Watch the movie in IMAX. It was really good. I imagine it was really nice to see. I think that what's it called? I think it was something where I'm kind of anticipating what it's gonna be like as like the other movies come out, because I know the beginning of like the final battle kind of had like a nice build up to it, but I also know that like what's it called, like how some of the other fights unfolds like a little later on are really neat. Like what's it called? Like the rest of the Doma fight is really fun. Or I don't know if what's it called? We get to like the really, I think we probably get to that fun part with Zenitsu. Where he's like, what's it called? Like, I mastered all of them except for one. And you mastered one, but not all of them. But yeah, I should probably get started on the game. Because what's it called? I've been spending too much time talking. Yeah, it was covered in. I really love that one. I love that one line he did where he was just like, if I'm scum, then you're trash," or if I'm trash, then you're scum. I was just like, damn, like Zenitsu really goes off on him. The remix of Zenitsu's theme. It would be really exciting to see some of it. I think at most I saw the what's it called? I saw a few clips of like the big slash that Zenitsu's got. Slowing down time. Let's see. Okay. So this is the alternate route. Waited 1 week for this. I should be able to stream for a bit longer because I don't have anything scheduled. So let's see if I can get a little further into this. So the way this game turns out, I guess, in case, what's it called, this is your first go around, is that we start off with this kid Shogo Okie. Or he's not a kid, he's like in his like 20s. But he ends up meeting this one girl who's really into the occult and learns about these 7 different mysteries. It's not like 7 entirely, because there's been a couple more mysteries. But each of them has like an artifact. And apparently, if you have the artifact, you can use that as the power to like, what's it called? If you have all of the artifacts on hand, then you can use it to bring somebody back to life. But if you don't, then what's it called? But if what's it called? If someone's like really fiercely defensive of it, they can use one of the curses in the artifacts to kill somebody for their artifact. Now in this route, he ends up completely like getting killed for no reason. Not for no reason, but he ends up getting killed around this tail end. But let's see if we do this part 2 one. In this previous event, Shogo Okie is with Yoko Fukunaga at Kinshibori Park, searching for one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. His interest in the occult starts to grow as he learns more about it from Yoko. Now this is a little bit of an eerie game, so it's a little scary, but it's not like anything too massive. Let's see. Let's start from the beginning of this. Kinshibori Park. Yeah, it has like a really nice. There's like this like nice filter over it. The art style is really good. Wait, you're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. It kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could hold down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. Yeah, we're back at this area because this is where the fork in the road begins. This is what the real reason I asked about the 7 mysteries. Okay, let me clarify something. Saying you can actually see the paranormal? Sure, I could handle a Moscow Mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, yeah? Weird stuff. Yeah, like things you could see, but you can never understand. You can't be serious. Let me actually see the story chart. Because I know this is still pretty late in. Let me actually check this out. Oh, oops, that was a resume. Something's happening to Yoko. What? Because in this previous one, they just kind of elaborate on what the 7 mysteries are. But, like, if you see this, I guess the person of interest, oh, no, it's the files. They kind of, like, let you know about what each of the 7 mysteries are. And how a lot of them are related to different parts of the town. And which of these are, like, related to different bits of folklore. Oh. What the hell? Feels like the air just changed. Something's got Yoko really rattled. Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No. Let's see. Something's got Yoko rattled. There's something behind me. Let's see if this is any different. The backgrounds are giving me Famicom Detective. It does have that kind of vibe to it. I think that's what really stuck with me on it. Yoko's pointing over here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Still, she looks really spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Damn, did I miss it? Why? Yoko! Yoko! It's no use. She's in no condition to talk. Yoko! What? Is calling her name really gonna help? I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Shouldn't I look for what's causing this? There's nothing there. Yoko! Hang in there, Yoko! Look at me. You're gonna be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Yoko! Oh, there we go. It's like we avoided the Yoko death. Now, we can see what's gonna happen. Shogo cries Yoko's name in a desperate attempt to wake her up, as she lies, unmoving on the ground. Will his pleas get through to her? Yeah, I can't wait until I finish up, what's it called? Emio the Smiling Man on the couch, or I guess with my roommate, because what's it called? It'd be fun to stream that one. Actually, it'd be nice to stream all of the Famicom Detective ones. I would love that. I should do that someday. Probably once I'm done with this. Huh? Oh, good. You're awake. What? You okay? You're so riled and confused. I thought you really lost it. Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? Wait, what'd you say? I think I heard that before. You're the one who said it earlier. Oh, right. That might have been what it'd been. My humors were off balance. What? Back there. You ended up like that because your humors? Yeah, I heard that at this age, your humors being even a little bit off can be fatal. I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't know what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow. What? You backing out? Yeah, just doesn't feel safe to me. I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Amio's a good Halloween game, as it really leans on the spooky vibes. I remember playing the first chapter of it, and it was really eerie. I really like how a lot of it came out. And I feel like another really good one was what's it called? The Missing Heir. That was so macabre. All the deaths that slowly started to happen throughout the game, it was just like, oh no. Like, as the game got further, it almost felt more and more grotesque as the next person was found, and you're like, oh, these crime scenes are really grisly. Come on, I was just starting to feel back to normal too. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay your cab fare, okay? I ended up having to force a still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. So to placate her, I promised I'd search the park on my own for a little while longer. Oh man, there's a gap. Oh, is it the next day? Worried about Yoko after her bizarre incident, Shogo decides to call off the investigation to the mysteries for the night. Despite her stubborn objections, he manages to persuade her by offering to continue the search on his own. Man, 5 o'clock, just having to search this park. You didn't have to commit to it. You could have went back to sleep, then woke up the next day. Oh geez. Further news. Before dawn today, a police officer on patrol discovered a man collapsed in Sumida City Park. The man was taken to a hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after. Oh! Investigations are still underway, but police suspect a connection to the other unexplained deaths found in the area. Oh no! What's it called? Oh shit, what's his name died? That's the... Oh, so that's the credits drop? Wait a second. Oh no, what's his name? Shogo. That's why, what's it called? The storyteller was like, whoop, don't want to spoil that part. I assume that, what's it called? Shogo's death was just the thing that happened in like that one timeline. Because it did. But having this other timeline also immediately have Shogo die is wild. Completed the prologue. Well done in your efforts so far. This brings Shogo Okie's story to a close. Man, he really died at that park? During the backgrounds, definitely need to pick this game up. So far it's been really good. This is like kind of the beginning sections. But this is not the end. Far from it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. The routes of the three protagonists have now been unlocked. Oh, yeah. Oh, I loved Haruwe. She was, what's it called? The mom that had the lighter explosion, like, curse. Haruwe Shigima. Exactly. Haruwe Shigima, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. Tetsuo, alright, the police chief. Oh damn. What's it called? We can pal around with his, like, what's it called? His, like, cute partner. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, the chief inspector of the 1st Investigative Division, who's looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Yako Sakizaki. Gonna miss our first Feynman. Yeah, Shogo. Pour one out for Shogo. I had to pour out a drink recently. It was like a hard seltzer version of like Arizona green tea. Oh, it was nasty. But I'm going to count that as one being poured out for Shogo. Yako Sakazaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friend back from the dead. A girl who died in a suspicious suicide. She's the one that, like, he immediately killed in that one classroom. Or in the one school. Each of them is burdened with circumstances that leave them no choice but to seek the rite of resurrection. Following these three storylines will reveal the true nature of all that is occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Alright. Let's start with Haruwe. Oh yeah, Richter's here. Let me stand up a second. Not dreams. Haruwe Shigima. Yeah, my back is really bad at the moment, so it's pretty accurate. When the son of Haruwe Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Haruwe has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly happens. It's not dreams. May those who mock fire's flame perish in flame. Kill them? Kill them! The flame bearers! Kill them all! You've acquired the power of the curse stone, the haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire, or a fire-starting device on their person. Press the use curse to set your target alight. Unshrimp thy back, young man. Alright. I need to turn on the light. It is dark in here. Alright, so the haunting clappers. This is my curse at the moment. As the evening bell rings in Iriecho, near present-day Shimoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sounds of another set of clappers answer back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it's the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible flame. Resentful memory. Red, red, red. Everything has dyed crimson. My home is burned to the ground. It's so hot. So, so hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burning up from the smoke. No, I think it's already on fire. That's right. I'll just use the clappers. Clack, clack. Is anyone here? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right. Her. It must be the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and enchanted my lord. That witch. Those haunting cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under her orders? This must be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like my head will split open. All right. The evening bell. That must be why no one can hear the sound of my clappers. I gotta do it louder. Clack, clack. Oh man, those were the two that went unanswered. Whoa. By Kuniteru Utagawa. A murderous impulse seeps into his soul, like a thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You, who so strongly desire the right. Kill them. Hado Shigima, 12 a.m. Shigima Mansion Reception Room. Oh man, I live in a mansion. Back with me, ma'am? Oh hey. Can't say I understand what just happened. But it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I ever really seen you smile. Sweet dreams. No. Not dreams. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. Oh hey. A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his house in Ota City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says something strange at times, but he seems like the reliable sort. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. And the whole time you were grinning to yourself, like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was all about? Well, where to start? Interesting. Very interesting. So, the haunting clapper's cursed echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Oh man. There's something afoot. Have I got that right? That's right. So, it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. I saw that cursed stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence like that, There's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance. At long last. I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched onto my soul, along with the cursed echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it. What it was like. Dying like they did, hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. Ada ada. I see. That could be a problem. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. Ada ada. The stronger the desire to curse someone, the stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment. Remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. That's why you hired me for, ma'am? To look into your son's kidnapping last year? To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima. Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway. I remember you were just about to tell me. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll leave that to the file to cover, and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprits back to, let's see here, Northern Okyo River, here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive. Since Shuichi's words could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoko River is quite the distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived to his house, it's likely he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but... Exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger. That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But no one came forward to say they saw anyone suspicious. So did they target him at some other time? Or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched. Zampoppy, put those double D's away. He's got a motor. He's like, ski, 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 ski. It's like, damn. Cover those up. Which raises the question. How did the kidnapper pull it off? The police never managed to find the answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in the Occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. They say the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope. Real hope for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered. What if I hadn't sent me to school? What if I had just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think of what I had done differently. And if I did something differently, Shuichi could have still been alive. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the ride. I guess I didn't need to ask. It was written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, and this is a big but, just like mine. If this rite is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh? That's a real shame. A shame, huh? That's all? I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. That's so. Dear, oh dear. What have I gotten myself into? Fax machine. It can send images to other places along with the telephone network. All fax, no printer. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Oh, thank you so much. I need to get some water in. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what. Why don't I tell you what I found and then make a decision? Alright. The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into the car. But how? The only thing that makes sense to me is if there were somebody he would have a reason to trust. A teacher, perhaps. Or a relative. Or somebody else that he knew. But all of the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? But rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police after all. He would have a reason to trust them. You might be right. But surely that couldn't have... Well, there's the problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand up. He dresses as if he's gonna ask if Annie's okay. It's like, if I were to wager a guess on how your kid got kidnapped and murdered, I would say they were hit by... They were struck by a smooth criminal. Ow! You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. And that's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be a visible deterrent against crime. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine somebody suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If I say a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? If someone like that were to say they were lost and asked him for directions, would he have gotten into a car? He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. Then you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have an accomplice. Or maybe didn't realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not have realized she had anything to do with the case. You know, I still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. This is just more about the case. So the question is, did anyone see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See? See what I said about people's biases? That goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school's route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out that he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Several hours earlier. Alright, this should do. There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me. What was your name again? Jinoichi. Got it. Well, Jinoichi, I'm all ears. Just now. We're on just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigema's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Oh, his bob cut. It's bob cuts like this that remind me that this is supposed to be a period piece. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. You'll excuse me if I get caught up. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who's trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Interesting. A schoolgirl, eh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Uh, it's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michio Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shikima. Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time. Then she went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it. Or at least, she got something to do with it. That's why you're here, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why don't you tell anyone? Well, you see, if you can't explain that, I don't have a reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? So you'd been sitting on that all this time? And you think she'd be coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yes, that's it. Exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get to me. Arrest her. I'm telling you, she's a demon. Well, you seem to believe what you're saying. But it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a full-grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you? I'm sorry. You're losing me here. Oh, it's such a cute pucker. It's true. Her house is... forget it. Why do you even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should know you never understand. Sounds like you need more water. I just coughed on myself. I do need water. Enough. I'll find someone else who can help me. Hey. And that's about the long and short of it. The pose. I can hardly believe it. At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. And if we can just find that girl. Curse or no curse, she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping. And there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke with. His full name is Kohei Jonoichi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. A teacher? And this schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. At last, we've got a lead. Hopefully it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. You know, that's... Wait, what's this scroll like? An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. Anything else? Ooh, a stereo. A stereo unit with separate speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often. Man, I got myself a record, like, what's it called? A vinyl record player. Actually, I got it like a couple years ago. Like, hooked it up and everything. An arrangement of flowers. We'd bring it in to someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. Is that a Phantom Thief sticker? Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got for something or other. He put it up just before, well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. I knew it. It's Head Hencho from way back in set 1. This is a real collector's item. Excuse me? Don't tell me you've never heard of mockingbirds. What? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is no one knows who made them. They just started showing up around town. Soon enough, they won everyone's hearts. Story goes they were made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here of all places. This is a good sign, I'm sure. Oh, well, that's nice. Alright, collect your first mockingbird sticker. Oh, this is a collector's item. That's cute. Ooh, a television. Did you know this is a time where color TV exists? A color television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there's no remote control. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around and marveled at it as if it was family. But with father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. Alright. Let's talk about that rite of resurrection then. If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers. I only need you to find them. I won't be the party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client. Oh, damn. Oh, this is where the fork in the road happens. Let's see. Let's start. Alright, in the beginning here. Ooh, I'll pay you, or that's a shame. Let's bribe. How much can I give you to change your mind? Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price. I've got my policies, and I stick to them. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they've filled it with soul dregs? If that was what you were after, then I can lend you my services guilt-free. It's like, easy there, white chocolate, don't melt. It's like, how much will I have to pay you in order to get that button off? Get that button up, button off. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. Not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. My. I didn't drink enough milk as a kid, but he can make up for it. It's like, now that I'm done with this cup of coffee, how about I get a tall cup of you, Richter? My heart's still racing. I'm sure it is, having a look at this steamboat all day. This is it. My chance. At long last. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunted clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I sure I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. And if I remember correctly, your haunted clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter in their possession. That right? That's right. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I guess it punishes people who don't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. Simple and straightforward enough to use. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? Target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. Say the conditions were already fulfilled before they even knew they were there. They wouldn't even know what hit them. Oh, this is how, what's it called? Shogo gets murked the first time around. What's it called? Richter asking about, like, if I have a light. Oh, as soon as he figured out I had a lighter, he was like, psst, hey, this kid, this, like, what's it called? This guy, he has a lighter in his possession. What's it called? Let's lure him here. Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and they'd have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof, it could come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now. That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am. If you don't mind me saying, and I don't think it's just the curse. You flatterer. As for what to do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside your normal routine. Right then, have you decided what you want me working on? Let's see. Actually investigate the kidnapping. I think you have a really good lead. Finally. Finally I have a lead. I need to know what happened to my son. Your wish is my command, ma'am. I'll focus all my efforts into looking into the kidnapping. Although, something just occurred to me. You can't investigate the matter at night, can you? At least, until the sun rises. Could you search for the other curse bearers? Huh. Alright. I see how it is. Well, I'd be happy to help. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone can kill under the cover of darkness. No, anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before the morning comes. So it's settled then. I'll look into the other curse bears by night. And once the city wakes up, I can start asking questions. I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you. That's more than enough. Alright, and that's starting soon. Let me see. Let me be right back a second. I'm just gonna, what's it called? Go to the fridge a moment. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Let's get this on. Oh, that's it. Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sophie. I just, what's it called? I was just using the ad break as an opportunity to grab some, I guess to turn my current, like, cold coffee into iced coffee. I was like, damn, like, I bought, like, some new limited time, like, kind of, like, roast. And it tastes like water. So I'm like, man, it's not even fun to drink like watery coffee black. So I'm like, I was gonna doctor it up with some cream and syrups. Nice. Now then. Oh damn. That belt buckle. This is a big one. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout. Alright. There's no telling what kind of curses you might find out on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything. I will. Well then, if that's all, I should be going. Alright, let's do some parallel ones. Start with Haruo and then go down the line with Tetsuo and Yako. Crime scene investigation. Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Investigator of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the crime, the former Yasuda Gardens, with his subordinate, Jun Eria. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 11 p.m. Former Yasuda Gardens. Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clear. The other officers have gone home. It's just us now. We have this garden to ourselves, Tsutsumi. How do you like to spend our time together? The park should be open back up tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. I doubt we'll get that many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. A lot of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, you know, I heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly, you can call in the spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be surprising? Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve the case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. Let me bite his cheeks. I don't care if it was ghosts, or the occult, or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this. I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on. We've got to go all over this. We got to go over all of the info we gathered. The carefree attitude of youngsters. Damn it. And what a better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? What the hell's there to soak up? You must really be into this occult stuff if you get off on being at a place like this. Wait. You mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way! No. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. The former Yasuda Gardens. The former Yasuda Gardens, here in Yokohama, Ichome, originally built as part of the daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around here at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Anything fun here? Just surroundings. Oh, pond. This pond. They say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the rivers became so polluted that they cut it off. That's all. Jun Area, a detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. First Investigation Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him.
So, early in the morning, yesterday, a staff member found a victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when he realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle, it means it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us, since it's involved with the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened, and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums it up. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi, of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer.
You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like?
Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed some empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he knew with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation.
Sounds like he lost a good one.
Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this would happen, but
it's never easy when it happens for real. I know that feeling.
He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was, he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we needed an unusual guy like him to help us solve all of our unusual cases.
Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself.
Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago.
There was one weirder than you.
Hajime was quite a bad boy in school, apparently. Hello, Kathleen, how's it going? Me when I'm the most normalist guy in the world. I get hooked on things like the occult. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get him back on track. The reason he wanted to be a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously.
That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor.
Please don't make fun of my dead friend.
Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. It's like, you should be the kind of cop who should always drink in everyone's honor.
It's like, hey sir, why are you day drinking?
I'm not day drinking for nothing. This is a tribute to, traffic being good today. This is a tribute to a random cop in another country who passed away. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Some cop must have died at some point. Here, have a beer too.
You say it like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one that misses me most, boss.
Eh?
Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale.
Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes.
Ario dropping hints he's immortal. Oh man.
Plot twist. He already has a supernatural stone. Please don't let this boy die. I hope not. He's a precious baby.
I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed?
I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours.
Ha! Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait.
You can't wait for your own death. Get it together, kid. If he dies, I'm gonna drink in his honor. It's like, now you're giving me an excuse to day drink Paranormasight. Sheesh, you really are something.
Thank you?
Let's see. No, that's... I already clicked that. About the case.
Boss.
Yeah? Is the case really important enough to assign someone from an investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but... It's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they got their reasons.
Boss, you know something, don't you?
It'll all become clear with time. Try not to worry about it too much.
Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about it, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right?
You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know? You picked up on that. You should be able to put the rest together yourself. What about the victim's family?
The Yoshimi family is from Kita-senju in Adachi City. But Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone. No siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times to drink. I was surprised. It's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted.
And he lived there alone?
Well, it looked like the home of some old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that.
There's that bias I was talking about. He's from an old family. I'm sure things were complicated.
And that's a bias, too. He never talked about any of that. Even when we were drunk. I wouldn't know much about it. Oh, and one more thing.
I just heard him carnally. Just want to destroy. Destroy.
Yeah. Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since we were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married.
What was her
name again? You showed me a picture once. She was such a beautiful woman.
That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there had been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her.
Yeah. His fiancée may be his only confidant. I'm sure somebody at Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy's done. From what I've seen, though, it appears to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he has no record of chronic illness and no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved.
Dying in the middle of a park like that certainly seems suspicious.
We found signs of a struggle at the scene as well, along with footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints.
If we can find who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out.
Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it?
A death pose would be a number of 2000s R&Bs.
The only things Hajime had in his pocket were a badge and his wallet.
So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't that many people who think about mugging a cop as big as him.
I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair bit of fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quick.
Sounds like the perp would have had and pretty strong to take on Hajime.
But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the First Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You're like a god to me. You're the whole reason I became a detective in the first place.
Oh yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but...
Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out at first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work on a case like this just now, just the two of us, it's like a dream come true.
Happy as I'm to hear that, well, how should I put it?
What is it?
That's true. I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Oh man, I smell yaoi. Be like, I know a way that you can respect me. Come here. Come in close.
Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss.
Me opening TV tropes, opening up the first instance. It's like, does it every time, like, what's it called? I gotta know, if I know that there's a Hoye section in TV tropes, I know this game is gonna be good. It's like, that's how I gotta vet all my games from now on. Is there a very sizable Hoye section on TV tropes? If yes, then immediately play in stream. Immediately play. 10 out of 10. 100 on Metacritic. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that.
It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like you look a little sleepy and grumpy. Why don't you come over to my place? I have a very comfy bed, but I only have one. We might have to share it for the night.
Cross-reference Hoye and TV tropes with AO3. That's exactly it. You like gotta cross-reference the numbers here. It's like if there's less than 2, it's a dead game. It's like if there's less than 2, then it's not a thriving fandom. Or if it's less than 2, you have to be the miracle and create like another 30 fanfics. Let's see about the occult.
So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss?
What are you talking about?
The rite of resurrection thing everyone's talking about.
No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere.
Oh? You have? That's surprising.
Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job.
But don't you think the occult stuff, in this case, feels, I don't know, realer somehow?
11 pics on AO3. We can fix this. We could be the miracle. On my way to read. It's like, let me cross-reference to see if there's anything I could use for this game. Be like, this helps with the lore. It's like fanfics count as lore.
The whole thing started here in Honjo, in Sumida City. So I thought that maybe...
Cut it out. Nothing good can come from getting involved in that rite or whatever, that record of fates.
Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult?
Stop it! Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you're intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, it's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. Don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Thick one is Aereo Empreg, so I'm assuming that's canon. Be like, look, if curses are real, then Empreg is real. If curses are real, then Aereo can certainly become in labor. Okay, so none of that stuff about the occult. That sets him off. Alright. What about Tatsumi?
I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today.
Oh, really? Funny. I've been wowed by you too. Oh.
Well, it's our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. Hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running.
I think it's in Chinese though, so here comes Google Translate. I actually bought a baseball video game from Japan, and like that was like something where I was like, oh man, in another time or another place, I'd be completely in the dark and only have to try to pick up on the context clues from what I know of hiragana or katakana. Be like, katakana is my hero at this point. But like then all of a sudden, like they started having like apps that where you could just translate what's on screen. And I'm like, oh hey, I could actually read some of the menus.
Oh great.
That's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died?
Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles.
Uh-huh.
The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamezawa last week.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had to have contact with her even before this incident. And she'd been troubled for some time.
That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what.
Must have been troubling at home.
That's what I thought too. Or that's what he thought too. It seemed he visited her home and spoke with her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else we could do. And now she's dead.
It's possible he could have prevented her suicide then.
He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to this decision. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of this investigation.
I see. And you're thinking it might have had something to do with his death? We'll have to figure out what Hajime discovered.
Right. Let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too.
And what about the other case he was working on?
This one is also related to a Komagata High School student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seemed to be the leader of a group of kids who were up to no good.
Juvenile delinquency. Fun.
She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault, battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months when she finally started to open up. Then, he met with the girl the day he died.
Well, every school's got its problems.
Skimmed the fic, it was delicious. Oh shit, nice.
But I'm sure he'd been worried about how she'd get on without him.
Right. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust, she might act out without someone to help her get through this.
Well, we'll have to make sure that the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, we can't rule out the possibility of meeting with this delinquent girl. Or we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too.
Yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her.
That's what he hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them and they'll need convincing.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss.
Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least.
Oh, I thought I was.
You were? Shit. That's just how your generation speaks. You really are a new breed.
It's probably just me, actually.
Well, I don't think you can get away with that with other people.
So anyway, boss.
Were you even listening?
We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the two Komagata high school cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago. Outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday.
11 p.m. The day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at this time in the first place?
And that's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Let's see. Let's save up. Sorry, I'm just stretching out a bit. What was Hajime doing in the park in the first place? The entrance is small, after hours. This was throughout the investigation. I think someone called him here.
It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone was here with him, could they have called him here? Sorry, I just read that. It's like, why would a cop come to a park unsolicited at, like, what's it called? After hours. It's like cruising.
Oh yeah, that does seem likely.
They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret.
And then they got into a fight.
No, that wouldn't match because the cause of death isn't like that. There are no wounds in the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. Are there any marks on the body that indicate cruising though? The perp must have planned something.
Then you think it was meditated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him, right?
Well, there is a possibility that was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime. Things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him.
Right. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss?
What the hell's wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden.
It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single?
Shut it. That's none of your business. It's like, I'm going to use this entire investigation to learn more about you. So, Tsutsumi, you don't mind if I ask you this, but what do you usually like to eat for dinner? How do you like your coffee? What kind of movies do you like? How's your sex life? Sorry, did I say that last one out loud? Sorry, I meant, what do you like to drink at the bar? Damn, Ario, bold. It's like, keep puckering those lips. I might just have to grab them at the screen, yank them. He needs to know if they'll like it.
Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though.
How should I know? I came to the pressure myself and got married 20 some years ago. Oh no. Oh no, he caved to the pressure. Damn. This whole entire thing is just Ario's, like... What's it called? Man, what pressure. Not Tsutsumi's compet, like... situation. Ario screaming and kicking the trash can, coming like, oh, so what's your wife like? Hold on, I'll be right back. Damn it! Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. It's like, damn, Chief, are you single? My wife left and took the kids. It's like, oh, damn. Happily married or just married? I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. Damn, Ario's like, if I were her, I'd be riding your bones 24/7. I know you fully and entirely. You're a bold and very brave and very strong man. And I can't believe she wouldn't respect that. It's like, yeah, capital D, or separated. Ario fist pumping and cheering. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Sorry, I'll be right back. Yes! I was never home much. Too focused on work. That's why I have to get into work relationships, starting with me, June Ario, the cutest little subordinate you can have. It's like... it's like, is it Tom? I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. It's like you're spending your time with people who matter more to you. Oh? Is that why you transferred out to first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. It's like you say that as if I'm going to be married to a woman. There aren't that many who can really understand it. Not unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss. You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on now, I promise. I don't mean this the way it sounds, but... How old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that! What kind of cop are you, making baseless assumptions like this? It's like, I need to know in advance what my stepdaughter is like. Very bold area. She's living on her own, though, huh? You must be worried about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh? So she hasn't told you? Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. You must know if adopting her is weird. It's like, would it be weird if I came in and I'm like, I'm your new dad, but I'm like the same age as she is? It's like, you're only 5 years older than me. You cannot be calling me your father. Come on now. We both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. Stop poking his ego and start poking him somewhere else. This is a very discreet part of the park. I don't think anyone would notice. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this.
Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been around the time of the Nejima murder.
I'm trying to draw, but I choke at everything Ario says. I'm so sorry. Dude is just really like gung-ho. Just like, dude's like very invasive and goofy as fuck. Tsutsumi's just overwhelmed. He's like, oh, I look up to you and you're my everything, but I'm deliberately going to press your buttons. He asks questions the same way that like Nardwar does, where he's just like, yes, I know everything about you. I'm supposed to know that. You're Tsutsumi. I'm supposed to know. It's like, Ario, what does any of this have to do with the case? The case. Stop trying to get in that hole. That boy's some water thirsty. Hello, Tommy boy Polaroid. How's it going? This is around the time of the Nejima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding.
You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case in the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, and I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested.
That was just... Late at night, he's fantasizing about that old man. I've been thinking about you since elementary school, and now that I have you in my grasp, you are mine. Cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not talk about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it in the academy?
It did. You were all terrified.
Plot is the old man birthed his daughter, not the wife. It's like plot twist, like the curse stone that he particularly has allowed him to like deliver the daughter himself. So anyway, does you still work, or does your do I need to give it a little coaxing? Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could commit such a terrible murder. If we had only overlooked one thing, we may have never caught him at all.
I think I remember hearing that there was only one charge brought against him in the end.
That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first. But we may have struck Fumichika Nejima in a cell. But it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all that damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates.
You're a Danganronpa fan, right?
I guess I'm invested enough in Danganronpa. I know the first two, and I did watch the two anime that came out. The really crappy adaptation of the first one, and like the weird pseudo sequel that had like a combination of like the Danganronpa 2 flashback, but also like the distant future one. I didn't get to play V3. I think that if I do stream it, I'll probably play V3 and maybe the 2x2 one, because Danganronpa 2 is my favorite. I remember reading a lot of those when I was younger. It was one of those things where I'm like, I know it's messy, but what's it called? It's a guilty pleasure. I asked because Komaida's laugh is the redeem, yeah. I was like, I feel like that's such a funny like laugh. I think I was like, man, I want like an emote that's kind of like a funny laugh. And like I put the Titus laugh, I think, on there, and I was like, you know what, the Komaida one would be really funny. Like if something bad happened and someone would just like I was like, oh man. I was like, this is a little too much. I think usually when people trigger it during really rough times, Like, there's times where I get fucked over in a game, and then somebody does the Komida laugh, and I'm just like, okay, I can't even be mad anymore. It's like, I deserve that one. So I'm making my boyfriend experience summaries of Danganronpa. Like, this is my guilty pleasure series. I think all of the characters are so eccentric, and all of like the different plot decisions are so wild. It feels like watching like a mousetrap, like Rube Goldberg kind of thing come to life. Where you're just like, oh man, all of these different working functions just magically happened so that someone could accidentally kill somebody. And then all of these machinations also had to happen so that they could cover it up and pin it on someone. And it's your job to try to make sense of this. All the while, everyone that you're like trapped with is completely nuts. I should play V3. I think it'd be a really fun game to pop in. It's already been 20 years. It could have been a lot better. V3 was my favorite one, despite half the fan base hating it. I think that, what's it called? I've heard that was a bit more divisive. I did kind of read what happens in it, so I'm like, oh yeah, that would definitely set people off, but I think that Kodaka is just such a funny writer in the sense of like, man, this dude just like, I'm going to pull off some of the like craziest like ass pull twists. I'm just gonna completely just throw a wrench in everything and see how people react. He kind of comes off as somebody who would like, what's it called, like throw like roll a watermelon directly into traffic to see like what would happen to it. It gave me an experience unlike any other games. I get a lot. There's a lot of kudos whenever plot twists happen in like a Danganronpa game. Sometimes I'm just like, oh man, that's how the second game ends. Wild. Everything really is a simulation, huh? It's like, oh man, I love the characters. They're really wild. I feel like sometimes like I just think about the cast of the second game and I'm like, damn, like y'all are like I would be perfectly fine with playing a game where I'm just like hanging out with you guys and not like having to like investigate who murdered who. It's already been 20 years. God damn, I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Let me save this again. Just to keep on saving. Oh, that's everything. Got a bad feeling about this case. My gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Okay, there has to be something, because I exhausted all of it. I think V3 is the best in terms of character development. The characters of 2 are fun, but a lot of them are rather satisfying or short. Yeah, I think probably the big problem that you have with some of the Danganronpa games, I think to me, is that you kind of want to get to know everybody, but you only have so much time to know somebody. And then they could potentially, like, just straight up die on you. I think when I was trying to replay Danganronpa 1 one time, I was like, okay, I have to plan out all of these, like, hangouts accordingly based on, like, which characters are going to die first, or which characters are going to be guilty of a crime. Because if you don't get to these people on time, you're just going to have these parts where you're just gonna have gaps in your knowledge of these characters. Like if you don't catch up on exactly like what this one girl's like idol career is like, you're just never going to know. Kodaka's gotten better at constructing actual character arcs as the games went along. Yeah, I would probably say I guess I haven't played 3, but I'm kind of curious about some of his other stuff, like, what's it called? Like 100 Line or Tribe. the tribe one's like baseball.
This is where the victim was found. It's... well, it's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no coming back. Not that knowing that is any consolidation. Well, boss, I think that about does it.
Right. Let's call it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
What?
Oh God, what is that?
Huh, boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile.
Damn it. It was the case all along.
Boss, what is it? Is there something over there?
God.
Such deep sorrow. A resentful memories flowing within.
It's like, kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all. You have the curse stone, the evergreen breach. You can use it to kill whoever intentionally tries to mislead you. Press the use curse button when someone lies. Oh damn. So this one is... wait. The evergreen beach. Is that the one? Oh yeah, the evergreen beach. It's like, so boss, wanna head to the bar? Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what 2x2 is gonna be like. Part of me is thinking like, there's probably gonna be some new stuff with Komida, but I'm very curious. So this one is about the house that became known as the beach residence. No one's ever seen a single leaf fall from it. As rumors spread, it became known as the evergreen beach. However, this particular species is actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say the strangest part was that it became a legend anyways. A measured response to someone lying. I would play V3 first just in case. Yeah, because what if it ends up being like Danganronpa 4 secretly? That'd be insane. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar.
Now, Gil, can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who strongly desires the right. Kill them. Boss! Boss! Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Not even mouth to mouth woke you up like this.
Sorry. I'm fine.
Ario. What's the matter, boss? You want more mouth to mouth?
I have some bad news.
Oh no, your senility's really kicking in, isn't it?
No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's like, look, I have no time to talk. Just close your eyes and open your mouth. Let's see. You already booked the hotel. It's like, yeah, we're going to my house. There's an investigation. There's a curse that talked to me and said that you totally need to stay over. Okay, let's see Yako now. Yako Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the info she needs, she meets with her classmate, Mio Kurosuzu, in their classroom at midnight to attempt to use the spirit board. Yako Sakazaki. Komagata High School. Oh geez.
That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? Okay, I'm ready. Yako Sakazaki. Alright, let's start. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Up. There we go. Like this? Just like that. Relax your fingers as much as you can.
It's like, we're the parents' girlies. It's like, not paying attention. That's for sure.
Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn.
Let's see. Scepter of the Spirit Board. Spirit of the Spectre Board. It's like, what this shit has a Ouija knockoff on this handwritten ass paper. This is why the curse goes bad and somebody dies, because we did this wrong. Our Luigi board didn't quite connect. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please come on over. Come this way, come to over. Please come on over.
Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please come on over. You're a little off.
Oh, I fucked up. Oh no. This is what causes the curse. When did we get a demon? Because I didn't remember the branded Ouija board.
Huh? Just relax, I'll say it again. Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn.
Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Oh man, this is how Jujutsu Kaisen begins.
Good.
I thought she was about to tell me I messed up. I'm like, not a random typo that caught me off guard. It's like, we'll get the weak ones instead of the real one. We're high school kids. We don't have any like money on us. We got like a little bit of allowance, but that just means I have to like not eat anything proper for it. I kind of used to do that in high school. Sometimes I'd like eat like sometimes I eat school lunch, and then sometimes I'd eat something cheaper, so that I have like a little extra spending money on stuff. Summoning ugly demons instead of hot tome demons. Oh man. We just get random goblins instead of like, what's it called, sexy like Shin Megami Tensei like deities. Please tell us who you are. Yes. Whoa, it really moved. Oh, sorry, that was just me. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. You can ask questions now. Hot Otome demons. It's like, it's because we did this on this handwritten paper. We don't get guys that look like the Obey Me vampires.
Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know what the questions are, and if they're being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is this girl's wait. What is this girl's name? Fine, what's the name of the girl across from me?
That bad handwriting, you know these kids don't write much. With some of this bad handwriting, you know, some of these kids are kind of learning English pretty easily. What's it called? Their English teachers are doing pretty decent. They're able to understand this. It's like you would think that probably, I don't know if this is just because it's localized, but I'm like, what's it called? I feel like it'd be a little easier if you had like actual hiragana or katakana on these sides instead of A through Z or A through Z.
You even used that weird name that character you used to spell your name. How flattering. There's Mio. I bet even teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. I don't know if I should feel... I don't know how I should feel about that. What is this place? Where are we? Do blind people deal with Ouija boards? The answers tend to be actual nonsense. Oh. It just ends up being like a computer password. High school. I guess that's how you spell high school. High school, that's right. The answers don't seem to be precise. It's like, I don't believe in ghosts, low-key. I'm like, I feel like it's hard to prove ghosts are like having any major influence that, what's it called? That a lot of horror movies suggest. What is my name? I think you should know the answer to this. It's not Yako. What's the matter? How strange. No. It told me no. Oh. Hey, what's my name? It's no. I refuse to answer your name. I bet it doesn't know. It may be the specter of the spirit board, but it doesn't know everything. Really? But it knew your name, Mio. Is the spirit really the big deal? Yes. I mean, most phenomena can be explained through psychology, like confirmation bias or coincidence. Because I think it's one of those things where, like, yeah, it can kind of... There's things that can kind of play tricks on you. Like, and in your mind, you could be like, oh, wow, that noise I just heard was something. Or, like, there's, like, some kind of, like, feeling in here that's not quite right. But I don't think that there's anything that's, like, physical or tangible that you could put towards influencing, like... towards ghosts influencing things or possessing people. The spirit got self-conscious. It's like, yes, I am a very important demon. No, I don't know your name. And I don't think it's important. I don't think it's nice that you're saying I'm not that important because I don't know your name. I feel like it's giving me an attitude. Okay, what is my name? I'll ask again. No. Didn't even hesitate this time. You're not important, unlike me. It's like, I don't care about your name. I like Mio quite a bit. But you are a non-issue. You are irrelevant. You're expecting to see a ghost and it'd be like, oh, the creaking is definitely a ghost, not temperature decompression. It's like, it's not just because the wood floors are a little creaky. Or because, what's it called? Like, yeah, like, certain parts of the environment are responding to, like, certain stimuli. Like temperature, or, like, what's it called? Like, wind or air. It might just be, like, the wind blowing and not, like, a creature. Are you truly the specter of the spirit board? I'm still scared to go to the toilet somehow. Huh? It said no. Is it lying? I'm still scared to go to the toilet somehow. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, or at least I'll try. If it's too scary, at least I'll try to make it funny so it's not scary. Not quite. The specter of the spirit board is just a temporary name we call him by using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. Yeah, actual humans are scarier than any guts. Yeah, I'm with, like, Junpei from Persona 3, when he's like, I'm afraid of things I can see. Like guns and knives.
I'm like, what's it called? I feel like, what's it called? People are a lot scarier than like the supernatural because of what people are capable of doing. In other words, a spirit just happens to be nearby. Just felt like answering. Hello, Benedries, how's it going? They don't really think of themselves as Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. Feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. You mind if I still call you Spectre of the Spirit Board? It's like, yes, I have a more important name than that. Okay, what do you want to be called? Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Then you should have written please and thank you on the paper. But of course, the spirit isn't going to use those ones because the spirit's pretty rude. Alright, time to ask serious questions. Yeah? Who does Mio have a crush on? Just record audiobook, homie. You have the voice for it. I would love to do an audiobook. I have to figure out what to do an audiobook on. Like, read someone's, like, what's it called? Someone's long fan fiction, or... Let's do this one as a joke. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Boy. Spirit Board. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey, you're gonna ask it that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do this. Oi. No. I guess it means you don't have a crush on anyone. Phew. Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or maybe... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you mean the boy isn't in our class? Wow. Hey, stop that! Don't make me exercise you. If that's the case, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Is it a teacher at the school? No good, huh? Phew. Yako, cut it out already! We made an effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste it with these questions. Got a point. Hello, Nightmares 3. I still need to play the first two. I did hear they're pretty solid. There's a lot of I still need to plays. Please tell me more about the fearful nature of humans and the existence. Mr. Femboy streamer. It's like, thank you, Femboy Anime Boy, for telling me about existentialism. For teaching me about past, present, and future philosophy. Michio's cause of death. Do teenagers actually do this stuff to pass the time? I think they at least do a Ouija board stuff to pass the time, but some of this stuff is usually done like at sleepovers and not like at school in the middle of night. Okay, here we go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really do it? Oh, my teenage years were like unseasoned chick. It's like I did have a little bit of fun when I was like in high school, but it's only because I ended up finding a nerd group that I like fit in with pretty well. But a lot of the more like rowdier parts of my teenage years were usually kind of living, I guess kind of, what's it called? I guess kind of experiencing the things that have happened in like my sister's like kind of teenage years. Cause she had like all of the wild ass friends. I remember like during like, I think her like 16th birthday, like we had a big party where like all of her friends at high school like showed up. And there was like so many. I was like, damn, you've made a lot of friends. There was a weird girl who liked to like use a safety lighter and run around her house with it. We were so scared she would light the house on fire because she was just playing with the lighter. And because it was like the mid 2000s and everyone was like random, suddenly she was like, "Ooh, fire." I'm like, that's our house. If that ends up hitting anything and anything catches on fire, like, y'all are in shit city. Didn't kiss, didn't party, didn't hold hands. Man, I missed out. I did kind of go to like some parties like in my senior year of high school because a lot of them were from the drama kids. But I was a drama kid. I think I became a drama kid because I thought I would be able to like have as much of an exciting like high school time as like the people in band. But like the people in band and the people in drama are very different. Like we were all just like very goofy theater kids. So like a lot of our stuff was just us like going either just like hanging out at school or like potentially going like just to like random like places, but nothing too outstanding. It wasn't until college where I got like a lot of doors open to like the party life. I got to see all different aspects of like I guess like school life when it came to like college. But my high school years were very like kind of bland, if not like very troublesome.
So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. That was the important part. Yeah? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michiro Shiraishi die in an accident? It said yes. So it was an accident, not a suicide. Michio. Did she slip and fall from the apartment building? Huh, she didn't. What do you mean? Michio didn't die from falling off an apartment building? No way. If that were true, then why did she lie on the ground like that in the back alley in the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. Yeah. I did have one first kiss in high school, but it was from somebody that we kind of dated for like a couple days, and then I like broke things off because I was really guilty because I liked somebody else. And I was like, oh man, like I need to break things off. But what's it called? As far as drinking, that didn't happen until like maybe a year before I turned 21, because I went to like some like garden festival, and like I think my mom was like, you know what, here, get some plum wine. it'll be okay. We're like 20. Where's the rite of resurrection? Yeah, y'all should be doing this in an apartment building. In school, it's even nuttier. And then how about a Spectre of the Spirit Board? We want to use that rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Oh. Just do this while... As somewhere the ghost might have seen the dead. You have to do very binary yes or no's, or things that could be spelled out in less than like 5 letters. Because if you're asking it full sentences, it's gonna be miserable. Oh shit. I was just rambling. I didn't realize that jump scare was supposed to come. Stop, I'm scared, Meow. Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. Ah. Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind.
Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You know how the Fool's Procession, you can use it to kill when those who hear the sound produced by the curse's echo for more than 30 seconds. This effect will be negated if you see that in time. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who so strongly desire the right. Kill them. Oh, dang. Let's see. So apparently, according to this timeline, I think maybe I should start off with these two, and then as these blocks become these blocks, then I would move on to Haruo. I feel like I might be another maybe an hour and a half. Let me see. Alright, we're going back to Tsutsumi. Alright, we're certain through the facts of the scene of the crime. Tsutsumi denies the existence of the rite of resurrection until the cursed echo of the evergreen beach appears before them. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 12 a.m. May stand up, is that? The former Yasuda Gardens. It's like, we're back to age gap yaoi. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The rite of resurrection really exists, and to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 mysteries of Honjo? And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area? Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe it. My familiarity with it is why I try not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong, huh? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this. Listen up. Please. Just listen. You don't have to keep saying it. I'll listen. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss. Alright. Oh, that's nice funky music. Sorry. I just want to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't the side effect of your senility. It is the truth. Not that I can prove it, though. Revealing the existence of a secret department's against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. Oh, that's what you just said. I'm sure you already know this. This is top secret. Not sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But, no, I just can't believe it. I'd heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible.
That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff.
Serious?
But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them.
You seem a little too eager to believe all this. And hang on. I thought you joined up because of me.
Come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing.
Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so paranormal affairs operate in secret. Still, not sure why they stuck me here. This boy better not be a player. He's like, what's it called? Don't worry, I swing both ways.
You can like two things at the same time. I can walk and chew gum.
In those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural.
I hope he's not evil. I'd be really sad. So, do you, have it?
Have what?
Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted?
Nope. Never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. 1 beer and I'm down for good.
Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle?
Nope, just me. Thought it'd help get the point across.
Oh, huh.
Sorry. Seems like I keep disappointing you.
No, it's not your fault, boss.
The risk of disappointing you again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on.
It's like, oh, a one-rounder. I can't count on you for multiple shots anyways. A bummer. A lightweight. A minute man. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it ain't so.
Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I might be able to work out something in my schedule for some more time with you. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works out in the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposed to be part of her training.
Yikes. That sounds like it'd be in the violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act.
Wow, you really know the name of the law. By the number. No comment.
Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? It's like Aereo. That's a little bold. It's like I'm a very mature and serious person. I did not say Article 69 while cracking up. I did not. It's like, put it down, mark it down, for the record. I did not laugh when saying Article 69 and meant nothing of it. It's like, I'm convinced he's just flirting. I knew this. It's like, I knew all of this from the start. Just so that through the machinations, I can learn about my boss more. I did crack up. It's like, full disclosure, I laughed a little bit. I had to look up because I thought you had been ad-libbing. Some of it was ad-libbing and some of it totally wasn't. Article 69 was definitely in the script. You really know the law, no comments. It's like, you know how this reads. Reveal. Oh, I know this. So what do we do now? We've gotten this rite of resurrection and the cursed echoes for the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou.
The curses are spread around the city. The curses being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency.
It's that bad?
I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town.
Jeez, that's really bad.
It is. So we'll need to find a source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for the paranormal affairs, but I'd talk to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I had some experience.
Huh, what? Then that overtime you mentioned means...
Yep, you're gonna help me.
Partner. Alright, let's do this.
I racked up some overtime just so I could spend time with you. Shut up, it's only for the investigation. It was totally partner alert, partner status.
Okay, I've been promoted from just, random person to just straight up partner. Now this is a real investigation.
It's like, yes, they cut their funding, so now I get to make the rules. And my rules say, you're my partner from like now to like forever. But I mean, you'll help out a lot tonight. 100%. It's like 100 plus romance. The social link has gone from 1 to 5 in record time. You seem a little too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working on a case you know nothing about. Well, I mean, it gives me time with you. Yeah, and what's it called? Ario's playing his cards right.
You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice.
It's like...
Now that I'm done diving into this investigation, it's time I dive into you, Satsumi. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. I mean, the night ends with morning, and it's around AM right now. So, when sunrise happens, we don't have to be off the clock.
You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around.
Why, thank you.
Oh, is it just the same thing?
So, what exactly do we do?
It's like, so, what's the plan?
I have a couple things.
Come on, let me... A careless whisper plays in the background. It's like, we need to investigate the Love Motel right now. It's the most haunted Love Motel. I think it used to be a bit, and then I'm not sure if it got flagged at some point. I might have to re-add it in.
So, what exactly do we do?
Yes, we're the most cursed Love Motel. It has all of the special grade demons in there. Especially in like the one room that has the jacuzzi and the waterbed and the handcuffs. If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have the others should be all over town. There's always moaning sounds coming in from there. I think it's ghosts. We'll have to investigate this further.
Right. There's 7 of them. That means there's 6 more out there.
And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should try and collect all the curse stones.
But, boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer?
Pretty much.
We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now?
Hiding would be a waste of time.
It's like, see, this is your foot in the door, Ario. Oh man, it's dangerous if it's so dangerous out here, Tsutsumi. We gotta go indoors. Somewhere very dim. Where no one could possibly find us.
The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. It's like whatever is between them is... Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people will behave.
That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are.
But it's possible the other curse bearers have the same idea in mind and will come here. Talk to anyone who seems suspicious.
That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time?
What do you know? There is someone here. Good luck.
Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you. I've got some questions. I'm with the police.
Oh, this guy.
Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, right? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. A lot of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Boss, let's talk to this guy.
So what's it make of this guy? So what is it you're doing here?
It must be the incident at the former Yatsuda Gardens. Dead policemen? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Oh, Malamar. No! I'm so sorry Malamar escaped. Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach?
Let's see. I think the 7 mysteries, I think answering him very discreetly is good. Also, let me see if my, what's it called? Let's get those stopgaps in. Let me see the audio settings. Okay, voice volume is at 0. So I think we're good. One of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, right? Why do you ask?
I was just looking into it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it.
Not here. If it's the Evergreen Beach you're looking after, you'd be better off looking around the former Yasuda Gardens than here.
Oh, you know a lot about this. But that's what I thought. Detectives, you have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? You! How'd you know?
Where are you, you idiot?
Well, that was much easier than expected.
Bunch is just shit.
Oh crap, sorry. It was a simple interference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were in the gardens.
Oh, inference. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself.
I have no intention of hiding anything. I planned to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion.
That's right. Are you sure about this?
I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking with them first. You're the same, aren't you? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Boss?
Sure. We'd rather resolve this amicably, too. His curse. Kills by hanging one who tries to mislead the curse bearer with false statements. Yo. Oh, I guess speak is equals. Okay. That was just probably it. Or you wouldn't curse a normal person. But before we talk, there is something I should tell you. This is my curse stone. The Evergreen Beach. Just like you thought.
What? Boss, why would you tell him?
As for how the curse works.
Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that...
It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Oh, that's what happened just now. What's it called? Where equals is misleading, but I guess it's not quite firing it off just yet. Oh yeah, his the curse of the foot washing mansion, because apparently in that mythos, what's it called? There was a giant foot that crashed down in a mansion, so they had to wash it. After they carefully washed it, it returned to whence it came, fixing the roof that broke in.
Whoa, really? That's super useful.
Oh, I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn. Seems I've lost my upper hand. No point for petty tricks then. I'll be honest with you. Oh, that's a lie. So far, so good. There is something I want to bring back. So I like your assistance in collecting soul dregs. Can't help you.
Please. All you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are.
Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go.
Please. If you help me, I'll let you two go as well.
Is that a threat?
No.
It's your final warning. I want to try this out. Because what's it called? I lowered the voice. Last time when I played this game, like, if you go into the options and you lower, like, the voice volume, his particular spirit didn't work. So what's it called? He couldn't collect my soul. I think he couldn't, what's it called, kill me with his, what's it called? His little cursed object over here. I think it's, what's it called? Person of interest. Where is you? You. He doesn't hide the fact that he was a cursed bearer. Oh, it's just according to me.
My curse.
The foot washing mansion. Did you really think you could escape from it by just being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs anyways.
Wait, Namigaki!
The foot washing mansion is a powerful curse, and so simple to activate.
It's ready whenever I need it. There is no escape from the voice of my feet.
Ario, get out of here quick! I'll find you later.
What? Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my cursed echo.
The voice of his cursed echo.
What? Why isn't my cursed echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything.
Ario, grab him now.
Right. Namigaki, get down! God damn it! Boss, here! His cursed stone! Good work. Give it to me.
All right. Man, I would have killed him the moment the game let me. I was like, I need to ride this out because it would be deeply funny if, like, what's it called? It doesn't fire off and he's just like, what? How could this have happened? Yeah, I wonder. Oh, that's hilarious.
Damn it. Why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up?
I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of an officer. Let him go. All he needs the stone. I think threatening an officer is still considered, like, what's it called? Probable cause.
And how could this happen? My right of resurrection.
Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here.
Damn it. Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? He'd probably be dead if he'd activated his curse.
Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from...
Boss, are you okay? Is having another curse stone hurt?
Yeah, the curse from this one's overflowing into me too.
Oh no.
I saw what activates the curse from the foot washing mansion. The resentful memories bound to it. I see. I always thought this one was one of the strangers from the Seven Mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something.
What'd you see?
Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly.
Phew. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now?
We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out.
You mean we have to do that all over again?
I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill.
Really? And what about you, boss?
I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in Paranormal Affairs.
So you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place.
Alright. Oh wait, oops.
Alright, let's save over here. It's like you're gifted in other departments, boss. It's like, are you certified in other things? Let's see, I'll be right back a second. I just have to go to the restroom quick.
Sorry, I'm making my way back. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's... Maybe I'll do the... Let me see how long this one is. The information they gained from the spirit board suggests Michio's death was not a suicide. And they continue to press the spirit board for the location. A curse echo suddenly appears. One week ago. Oh. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What, really? Who? I heard that Michio from Class C did it, right? No way. Michio? She'd been acting very strange lately. I still can't believe it. Did you hear? I hear Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad's a total jerk. Really? How so? Like he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I even hear he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. It's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about taking my life too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, seemed like a stereotypical honor student her first year, but she stopped showing up to class. Her grades started dropping after third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Damn, y'all are pretty awful. Hear about the suicides on the news, but for it to happen here is a bit scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C lately? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Do you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had one? What, for real? That seems like kinda fishy. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still an unknown situation. In investigation, there's nothing to know. There's nothing we know for certain at the moment. The guy with the bob hat. Bob cut. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't spread any rumors. Got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week as a school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually... Several days later. Yako. I'm sorry to... yeah, I don't know, my back got really bad. It was like a couple days ago. Like, I think maybe because at work there was a lot of strain in my back. Sorry to bother you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy. Thank you, Mio. Was I acting strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. You wanna talk? I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I wanted to ask you. Yeah? About Michio. I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself.
Michio was so happy. She always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through hard times, but for her to do that? I never got a chance to speak with her. She's often absent from school. And when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like that.
Are we upgrading Ghost Yuri? I feel like it kind of got there when it was like, address her by either like her last name or her first name. I'm like, no, I gotta say Mio. This is a very personal person to me. Yako.
Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her newer stepdad and her grades went down, but to say things like how sad, no wonder why she did it, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked to her, because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it what you want? Yeah, I know of it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into the occult stuff.
You know, you got that kind of gloomy look. Hey, just because I look depressing doesn't mean I know about ghosts.
I don't know how I should feel about that.
A gloomy girl like you should know ghosts. It's like, I'm not gloomy and I don't know ghosts.
But you know how to do it, right? Well, yes, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hey, Mio. You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah. It's that thing Miss Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true for me. But on the off chance it really does work, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find out if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad. People have been talking about a body found in the Fort of Yasuga Gardens, yeah? Some are saying this town is cursed or something. Yes, there is a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you wanted to ask, isn't it? Yeah, I want to know if there's any truth behind Michio's death. And where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if he's getting the answer to those questions, or I don't know if getting those answers will be as easy as it sounds. Please, the teachers and police aren't of any help. There's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then, well, okay. If that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay then, tomorrow after dark.
Alright. Oh, 12 a.m. Oh, this continues. It continues. Komagata High School, Class 2C.
Uh, uh. Ah, you're awake, Mia. You're awake, Yako. Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used the spirit board and suddenly heard a voice, like a weird voice. And then I passed out. Yes. As far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it's just mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh? Uh, was everything okay with the spirit? Yeah, it's almost bad, but I got to leave. More importantly, what's that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? There's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks like the tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. I felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, and then this voice like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the rite of resurrection. A curse with the power to take lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the rite of resurrection to bring back Michio, but... But why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen.
It's like, let's try to see if like everyone will like behave and be calm and respectable.
Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we can feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured, and so the paranormal is treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you could just understand, you could see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh? I only ever gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose, to an extent. Hey, Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay, I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one that dragged you along with the spirit board. That's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. Alright. I'll be right back a second. I'm just gonna fill up my water. Let's see. Let me do it from the top. Actually, from the middle. Should be fine. Let me get some water and then I'll be good. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Oh, something fell. Alright, let's keep this going. Keep this ball a rolling. I think I might probably like end after this particular one. About the curse. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. More like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any negative paranormal effects on you. The power to use a curse. You mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, the curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe the curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. The mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, this is from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Our school is said to be connected with a story of the same name, the Mysteries. Right. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone. Yes, but it's nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it resurrected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems like it'd be under attack of the Feast of Shadows. The Feast of Shadows? Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, it probably covers about 3 or 4 kilometers. 3 or 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this? But who? I don't know enough to say, but it's likely that someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection this isn't something to happen naturally. I see. But Mio. Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I use it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like your usual self. You would never consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse's echoes. Grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show it to me for a second? Is there something inside it? No, stop! Yako. Oh, sorry. But it's like... I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on this rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could... I think for tonight, you should get some rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. A curse's stone can only be used in the area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun is set. By setting a limit on when it can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can be used outside of the area during the day. Huh. Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use this curse on someone, it feels like there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean, like how my curse echo needs someone listening to the sound to make it for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon a cursed echo or make the sound? Do I just will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop, stop, stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly! Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that case, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you even got wrapped up in this situation. With me here. I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It'd probably be best for me, but then I'd be bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'll be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving. But I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyway, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are two things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions at night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. If this curse of 7 mysteries of Hanzhou, then it's possible there are others who receive curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there were other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intentions of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Eep. We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of those curses. That means we should be avoiding people at night as much as possible. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Ah! Huh? What? Why did the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Oh. I have to move this. The S is blurred out. She's not here. What's happening? Where are you? Oh, jeez. Oh! Yeah, it's bad. Ah! No, 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 what was that? Get me out of here, Mio! Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here! Over here, can you see me? Where? I can't see anything. There you are, Mio! This way, go over here! Careful, your field of vision is being limited. Right. Yo. Dang. Alright. It seems like everything's lined up. So, let me save here. I should probably head out. So yeah, I guess what's it called with this particular timeline? This is him scouting the park. Here would have been where that regular guy, who was like his coworker, wound up at. I guess I'd have to see. Alright. So let me head out. Alright, thank you all so much for coming along. It's always really awesome to stream. Alright. Yeah, time to hit the hay. Alright, no problem. Thank you so much for coming along. It's always really awesome to be able to, what's it called, do some Sunday streaming. Especially with this game. This has been a lot of fun. Let me see if there's anyone. I don't quite see anybody at the moment. Oh, Kite. Let's see. Let me see. I think I might head out from here, possibly. Yeah, I think I'll probably head out. But before I head out, I'm gonna poke my beauty mark, poke the mic, and send out all kinds of positive vibes. Until I'm probably gonna be streaming Tuesday morning again, because I really like that time. So until this Tuesday, I'll be seeing you all. Bye.